Hello, gorgeous soul. Welcome to your weekly astrology. And there's a lot of good news this week. It's quite interesting. Thankfully, Mercury, the planet of communication, has finally come out of retro shadow. What does that mean? Well, when Mercury goes direct, things ease. But right now, there's going to be so much more clarity. On top of that, we have Venus, the planet of love, going into Scorpio. Now, Scorpio is all about intensity and fiercely loving. It's about revelation, diving into the darkness, diving into the taboo. You know, all those primal feelings we have about life, death, rebirth, sex, obsession, desire. That's the flavour of love over the coming few weeks. Now, Venus, she is no lightweight. People often talk about Venus as she's beauty, she's harmony. But think about love. Love is fierce. When we truly love, we become fearless in situations that might demand it. You know, Venus isn't wishy-washy. So this is a very, very powerful time. And also, Venus in Scorpio is teaching us how to love ourselves. Anyway, on top of that, we have the sun going into Sagittarius. There's an awakening of our desire for adventure, our desire to explore, to gallop towards new horizons. It's quite an exciting week. Here's your weekly astrology. Aquarius, this week there's a lot of focus on your career and what you want to achieve and where you are going. And within that, you have a chance to see things differently, to explore, to redefine where you're going with your career. But along the way, you might feel as if there's a restriction or something that you have to fight against. But let's start at the beginning. And in the beginning, we have Venus, the planet of love and abundance, squaring Jupiter, the planet of good fortune and expansion. Now, the good news is Jupiter doesn't do aggro. Jupiter goes, you know what, I love you anyway. Let me just bring some extra energy to the party. And the only problem is with a square, we might be overly enthusiastic. Our energy is like, oh, I can do anything. And for you, you want to go on a journey. You want to spread your wings. You want to explore again. Just be careful. Just be careful that you've got all the facts, you know. Don't do anything rash this week if you can help it. We also have Mercury opposing Uranus, your ruler. So there is some issues between your career and your home and family. And it's like somebody, either someone, something to do with work, and you say something very rash, or connected to your home, you say something rash. And it's like you're very impulsive in the way that you speak anyway, but this is almost like carelessness, you know. On the other hand, you might be right. There might be a flash of genius in what you're saying, but do it with sensitivity and do it with love. Now, Mercury is going out of retro shadow. As I said to you before, Venus is squaring Saturn, and that can cause, again, you know, when you want to dream and explore, you might feel someone's trying to dampen you down. But listen, just listen. Take the time to listen to see if there's any facts or anything relevant in what they're saying. And also, assume love. Don't assume that they're kind of trying to restrict you to control you. They might be trying to restrict you because they care for you and they believe that you're doing something reckless to you. Either way, do what you want. You know, it's your soul journey. Do what you want, but respond with kindness. So, Mercury's leaving retro shadow, making things a lot smoother when it comes to your career. You find yourself being able to have the right connections, to make the right calls, to connect with people and to push ahead when it comes to your career, and it feels a lot easier. And in fact, some things that may have been delayed around your career suddenly become smoother. Then we have Venus, the planet of love, also going into your career zone. And Venus is also about money and abundance, not just about love. She's fabulous. And there is this sense of you're drawing the right people. And when you're approaching people, you know, they can be drawn to you and love what you're saying. So it's a perfect time to push ahead in the middle of this week towards what you desire career-wise. Finally, the sun is shifting signs and going into your place of connection and collaboration. So all of this makes a pretty nice picture of what you can do, what jewels you can pluck and spin together to weave a bright future for yourself when it comes to your career and what you've got to offer. Just avoid any hoo-ha at the beginning of the week. Let's see what the tarot has to say for you, my darlings. I'm going to pull 3 cards and just see what advice there is for you. Okay, Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. First card, the Queen of Cups. Now, this is someone that communicates with their heart, not with their mind. You are an air sign, so you communicate through thinking. This is someone who communicates through feeling. So it may be, you know, you suddenly open up your heart a little bit and talk with emotion and move your thoughts out of the way and your worries out of the way. Or it could be that you're talking to someone who is the Queen of Cups, usually a Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio. Then you've got the Fool, my favourite card, which is the dice in the tarot deck. You can fling yourself in, trusting the universe to hold you safe. It's a time to be spontaneous. And of course, this is a major arcana, which holds the magic of the deck. So what are you going to fling yourself into? There is some surprise coming, and it's going to be good. You may find yourself, as I said, or as the cosmos said, you may be feeling a bit defensive and protective, particularly around that Saturn square. But is the battle over and you're being self-protective for no reason? Watch out for that. I mean, those two other cards are fabulous. That may be to do with work as well. Put your guard down, speak from your heart would be my advice. Anyway, come visit me on michelleknight.com, where you get so much free stuff. You get your natal chart, compatibility chart, tarot, and horoscope.co.uk for all things astrology. So much love.
MicheleKnight.com. I was a client of Michele Knight, so I knew all of the psychics and they'd read for me.
It's such a innovative and really useful organisation to have at your fingertips.
There are a lot of people who they have an idea of what a psychic reading is, they have an idea of, you know, what a psychic should and shouldn't do, and a lot of it is from centuries gone by, you know, the carnival sideshow, and Michele really has brought psychics into the modern world.
Michele Knight is a wonderful organisation to work for. It's a unique family, and that is readers, the customer service operators.
I know if I wanted to choose a reading, I know I wouldn't go to another company.
The ethics, the standard, the professionalism that we keep really is second to none.
To be honest, I've never really looked at another reader service because I don't think I need to.
When I finally got a job, I pray that I will do well with all the tests that we go through. I was absolutely delighted.
Well, the process of being employed with Michele Knight wasn't an easy one, which always makes it more rewarding when you do actually pass the 4 test readings that you have to go through before you're accepted.
The interview process is actually reading for other people, reading for some of Michelle's staff as well. It's actually, you know, what they're looking for, specifics, so surname, relatives, their names. They're looking for what happened 2-3 years ago in detail.
To be sitting at home and then the phone rings and this beautiful distinctive voice, it's Michele Knight here, I'm ringing you for my test reading, is on the other end of the line, is scary. She really wants to know that her clients are getting validations.
You get a sense that everybody running it is on the ball.
The flexibility we get as readers, well, it's just great.
I do love the freedom of when I can work and when I can have a break.
Michele Knight family are amazing, really flexible, very supportive. It's like working for no other.
It's authentic, that's a big thing, it's authentic. She genuinely cares about her readers and about the people that we read for, so it's inclusive.
I love working for MicheleKnight.com. They're great people, it's a great energy there.
She really cares about her readers getting the best, and she really cares about the clients coming and walking away, you know, and feeling like they got what they came for.
Working with Michele Knight, I know that I've got professional backup, and I know that the clients are looked after very well as well.
Michelle's very involved with her readers personally. If you need information, you need anything from her, she will reply personally.
I just love being part of a unique team, one of the most unique companies that I've ever come across.